we need to understand if we're going to learn how to weigh music and listen to music are some basic principles and building blocks of music. You don't have to go into a lot of theories of music to understand these things. These are basically simple principles. And there's three basic building blocks of music. There are many other parts to music, but these three basic building blocks to music must be understood if I'm going to understand anything about how to listen to music. And they are melody, harmony, and rhythm. Melody, harmony, and rhythm. And they're not difficult to understand. Melody is the tune. It's the part of the song you can hum. Harmony is a combination of notes into chords. And rhythm is the movement of the music, the timing of the music, the pulse of the music. 1-2 or 3-4 or 4-4 or 6-8 or the timing, the pulse of the music. It can be slow, fast, smooth, jerky. That's rhythm. Now we can illustrate this with one song played along in such a way, if you listen, that first you'll hear the melody, and then you'll hear the harmony come in, the chords, and then you'll hear the rhythm emphasized. Now this is Sweet Hour of Prayer, and it's in page number 361 in your hymn book. It's in 6/8 time. Brother, will you play that? That's the melody. It's the melody. Simplest part of music, the melody. It's the harmony, the chords. Harmony. That's the rhythm. That's the pulse of the music. It's a very simple concept. And our music has that. If you learn how to listen to that, you can make a lot of discernments about music. And if you change any one of those parts to that song, you change the message of that song, even if you have the same words. For example, if you change the melody. Now the melody is, sweet hour of prayer, sweet hour of prayer. That's a melody. That's a sweet melody. That's a perfect melody for that message. Because that melody just, it fits praying. It just makes you want to pray, doesn't it? It's just music's a powerful thing. And that melody perfectly fits that message. It's perfect. But if you tried to sing Sweet Hour of Prayer, calls me from a world of care, bids me at my Father's throne, it's a melody. It could have been the melody for that song, but it doesn't work. Why? Because music's a language. And that melody doesn't tell you to pray. It doesn't tell you to pray. If you change the harmony, you make a minor harmony, as like this cut, you change the message. It's the same melody. The only thing that's changed is the harmony. But it's different. It's different. It's darker. It's different. You could make that harmony fit a lot better than that other melody did. But it changes the message just by changing the harmony. Everything else was the same. And if you change rhythm, you definitely change the message of a piece of music. Now, we're not going to use Sweet Hour of Prayer to illustrate this. We're going to use Silent Night to illustrate this. Christmas song. Silent Night, traditional. The way it was written. Silent Night, Holy Night. Beautiful piece of music. There's melody, harmony, and rhythm there. It's a very contemplative kind of piece of music. Fits the words very well. Now all we're going to do here basically is change the rhythm to a little backbeat, a little contemporary style. It's the same melody basically. she's sliding around so much it's hard to tell the melody, but it's the same melody. But the rhythm's all different, and you don't know what to do to that piece. It's definitely a different message. It's a different message, and all we did was change the rhythm a little bit. And we can illustrate this with the William Tell Overture. The William Tell Overture is a long piece of music, and most of it's not very fast or exciting. But there's a couple pieces that's pretty exciting. It's the Long Ranger music. And it certainly fits the Long Ranger. You got the horse and the stallion and all that stuff. It's exciting. Well, here's the same thing. Just slow down a bit. The rhythm's different. Same melody. But it's not the same. Lone Ranger's not going anywhere. Something's wrong with him. You'll never catch the outlaw that way. Never. All we did was change the rhythm. Here's another. William Tell Overture. Got a little backbeat now. This is classics for people who don't like classics kind of deal. So you add the rock beat. And what you do is you ruin the music. You just ruin it. It's just not the same. What is the Lone Ranger doing? He's on the disco floor. Dancing with Tonto. Good classical music uses strong rhythm, but only in moderation. That last bit of the William Tell Overture is powerful rhythm, but only in moderation. It's 12 minutes long, that piece of music. That overture is 12 minutes long, but only about 2.5 minutes is that powerful, strong Lone Ranger music. The rest of it's nothing like that at all. If you ever listened to it, you know that. And good Christian music emphasizes melody and message, not rhythm. That's what we see in Ephesians 5:19. What are we supposed to be doing with our Christian music? Well, God tells us where the emphasis should lie. Ephesians 5:19, speaking to yourselves in psalms and hymns and spiritual songs, singing and making melody. Melody. That's what it is, melody. The simple melody, the part you can hum to yourself while you're working. You might have been humming some hymn today while you were going about your business. You didn't have the harmony and everything going, but you had the simple little tune, the melody going. And that's where God says our emphasis should be in our Christian music. Not on the harmony even, and certainly not on the rhythm. And by the way, if we keep the focus on the melody and the message, which is where the focus, where the Bible tells us our focus should be, we will not be tempted to have elaborate background music. We don't have to. We don't need that. That does not help the melody one bit. That doesn't help the message one bit.